Good morning. Potential for an absolutely beautiful morning shoot if we're lucky. So I'm hoping that that's what we've got. We've got some lovely colour. I'm just trying to put some light on the scene so I can gain some focus on this foreground. Looks like we've got it. Maybe, maybe not. I'm gonna do my old trick without getting too wet. Putting the light out. On that rock. Focusing on it. Retrieving it. Maybe I should have a big piece of string. There we go. Oh, let's move, see if we can get this one first image in. Oh. Okay. Oh. And I'll just widen that very slightly because there's a rock to our right hand side that I want to make sure is completely in the frame. Just like that. Slightly, maybe very slightly tip to the right. And you can see there's a lovely island off to the left. We don't want F10, we want F16, and I'll put that onto manual, come all the way up. I don't know whether it's going to be 4 minutes or 8 minutes. 8's too big, 4 minutes is taking a chance. But we're going to go 4 minutes. I'm going to have to switch you off because you're casting light everywhere. And 4 minutes, first shot of the morning. Here we go. There we go. Once again, just going to use that torch, illuminate this front rock to catch that, and whoops. So we've got that. I'll have to switch the light off. I really do think I'm going to need a grad. So looking around for a rock to place my bag on. I'm going to jump out here for a second. Get my filters out. I think a reverse grad is necessary here. Let's pop on our Missy system. I'm going to check the polarizer here. I'm going to have the polarizer off. As you know, I really do enjoy the glare that gives you great reflections. So don't do that all the time, but I do it some of the time. Let's put our reverse grad on to protect those highlights. Now the reverse grad is darker in the middle, and then it fades up to a lighter graduation towards the top. Okay, that looks wonderful. I'm going to need to switch you off, the light that is. So let me find the light switch. There you go. Now this isn't going to be a 4-minute exposure, as you can guess. There we go. Properly balanced, that rock in the middle. It's probably going to be 2 minutes exposure. It says I can still get away with a 4. Let's go for it. Let's go for a 4. I'm taking a chance. But that reverse grad should do its magic and keep those colours, the light down on the horizon. So this is Encounter Bay, a lovely little spot. Faces almost east, as you can see. We've been quite lucky this morning. There's a band. There's quite a lot of cloud about, but there's that break on the horizon which is just letting the light through. So yeah, really lucky this morning with the conditions, and you can see it's just beautiful light. Absolutely stunning. So let's get back on and see what we can create after this one. I think it's going to be more and more rocks and water, I'm afraid. It's going to be more and more rocks and water, but you shoot what's there, and that's what's here at the moment. So that's what we're going to do. What an amazing morning. Okay, I think we can shift once again. So we know we're quite safe out here because the tide is receding. I wouldn't come out so far if it was heading out. Okay, right, this one's going to be a slightly more simple shot, but I've got to move because that light's intensifying, as you can see. So out of there, Raf. Raf, out. This way. Good boy. Okay. Wow. Let's just, I'm going to focus about halfway in just to make sure, a third of the way in, just to make sure we've got that. Just that reverse grad slightly. There we go. I think the reflections are great. There's no vignetting. 60 seconds. Just come down a touch. There's hardly any wind, so the ripples can get beautifully wiped out. There we go. I think that'll reduce whatever ripples are there with the 60-second, a 50-second shot. Wow. I do like this rock here in the center, and what I'm going to do, I think, is it mimics that rock in the background. So I'm going to pop ourselves into portrait, and that's one of the things that you should look out for is in symmetry and the power of odd numbers. And one of the other things you should look out for is, as I said, is mimicry, so it's repetition. So I'm going to get in. I'm just going to turn you so you can follow me. I'm just going to move in on this rock, which, as I said, bears a striking resemblance to that little island out there. And there we go. And again, just got to make sure we don't over egg that reverse grad. Let's adjust it up. And this one, actually, I'm going to go to a couple of shots here. First of all, there we go. I'm going to use the polarizer, switch the polarizer off, and then I'm going to switch the polarizer on and get the two images. And I've got a feeling the sun is actually starting to rise. That's happened so quickly. It's actually starting to rise. So you can see that colour starting to fade because the sun's coming up, starting to just edge over the horizon. So I'll get these two images definitely with the polarizer off, and I'll see if I can get one for this foreground with the polarizer actually on. Let's see if that sun doesn't beat us. Just a little further. Keep going further and further out, don't we? But the tide is going out as we do, so we're quite safe. We are quite safe here. Okay, there's the sun. I'll zoom in. Move this down slightly. Let's cover that sun. In fact, what I might do is actually just give it all foreground. Now this one won't do. A 30 seconds, because that sun's a little ball of light that you can see, but it's giving us a lovely ray of light coming in towards the camera. I've just got to make sure we receipt everything properly. Let's just hit that. Wow. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, that's it from here from Encounter Bay, Victor Harbour. I hope you had a lovely morning. I'm always astounded at the colour that you get in that twilight sky. So hopefully they've turned out, fingers crossed. Well, if you've seen this video, then we know it has, but yeah, all the same. All it leaves me to say is from Rafi and I, please look after yourself, look after your loved ones, and until next time, see ya.